Darlings, how are you guys doing tonight? Happy Friday! It is the first Friday of the new year, 2025, y'all. How has 2025 been treating you? Let's just start there. Hmm? Well, first for me, I am still employed. Yes, what a blessing. Because some people lost their jobs just before the holidays. So I'm very, very sad about that for them and their families, obviously. Nobody wants to be without, employment of any kind, really. I mean, you got to put food on the table. And if you have more than yourself, if you have a family, a small family, a large family, it's even more difficult. Anywho, darlings. So this came across my feed today, and I was like, that girl looks familiar. Like, I don't know where I have seen her, but I have seen her somewhere. And then I was like, oh, that's right. She was from that show, Selling Tampa. I actually enjoyed the show. So it was like one season, right? And even though it was just one season, obviously it's like the first season would be like the make or break, I would feel like. Um, and some people might say, oh, if it's a minority show, they have to do better, right? Or like they have to stand out further from the crowd. And maybe in this instance, yes, I don't know. Maybe no. Again, I don't know, but I enjoyed the season. I mean, it had the drama, it had the real estate, and also at the onset of the show, it was explained that this is a new up and coming brokerage that is women owned, woman run, and so you're gonna have to keep an open mind about that. I mean, it's a new brokerage. There is gonna be kinks. There is gonna be growing pains. But I thought everybody there were good. Some were seasoned, some were not. Obviously, you learn from your more seasoned colleagues. Just about true with any employer employee type of thing, or colleague sort of relationship, right? But anywho, towards the end of that, if I recall, we were kind of given like snippets of Sharelle's romantic life, which showed that she was expecting a child with a Chad Ochocinco. And Ochocinco is I don't want to say flamboyant, but he's animated. He's a very animated dude. He's affable. At least he comes off as one. Um, per reports, he has multiple children with multiple women. So is it safe to say that he's sort of like a Nick Cannon? I don't know. Don't throw tomatoes at me. I'm just saying. Is that like a fair comparison to make? Anyway, so Sharelle had previously, months past, had posted on Instagram that she's single, that she and Chad are no longer an item or in a relationship, and then I believe she had commented on someone's what do you call this? Someone's comment about Chad being single or something to that effect. And Sharelle had commented that, paraphrasing here, that, be careful what you wish for. You don't want to catch something to that effect. So obviously that's implying that, you know, she may have caught something from some sort of illness that is only shared through bodily fluids from her recent ex, who is Chad Ochocinco. But in her interview with Carlos King, she actually confirms and debunks that rumor, that she was pissed off. She was still in her feelings. She was raw. So she typed that in, but she she came out and said, that's absolutely not true. She did not get any sort of shared intimate illness that could be shared between bodies from Chad Ochocinco. Anywho, but she does. I had to say though, I'm side eyeing her about her. I'm not going, like, she had interviewed with Carlos King, but I just wanted to. I had opinions on certain things that she discussed with him, such as when she said she knows of like girls throwing themselves at Chad because he's an NFL player. He's flirty, again, very animated, affable guy. And although she understood that that was part and parcel of what her relationship would have as far as his allure, I would say, to women, she said that she found out that he had been maybe chatting with other girls, and that's how she found out about the cheating. That's why she broke it off with him. But she had also previously said that the way that she actually connected with Chad was by sliding into his DMs while she was still in a relationship with her other children's father. And although that relationship was rocky, and according to her, she alleges that there were a lot of cheating, she also did her part in cheating with Chad Ochocinco. She admitted that she cheated with Chad Ochocinco, but that the guy that she was with previously married her still because he wanted to have that control over her, even though he knew that she wanted to be with Chad Ochocinco because, according to her, he is her ultimate athlete crush. And I'm like, what? So, really, you're calling these girls thirsty? You were doing the same damn thing. Let's call a spade a spade. You were doing the same damn thing. And sometimes, as we all know, as us adults would know, what goes around comes around. And sometimes even harder than when you did it to somebody else. Serious. It comes back to you and it's like, boom, slaps you square in the face. The whole hand. Ooh, I was like, girl, that is not something to be proud of. I'm sorry. Call me prude, call me old fashioned. But yeah, you can't be out here calling people whatever it is that you say they're doing, but you had already done the same thing. You got to also leave grace for those. I mean, these people may be younger than you. You also got to have grace for them. Now, if they continue to do it, hey, I suppose all bets are off. But yeah. When they say like you lose them the same way you got them? Ooh. And it, like, in the interview, it seemed like she still wants to, to do the dance with Ochocinco. And for his part, he had a response actually to her video. And he said, she got me in my season. What does that mean? What does that mean? You mean in your season, like playing in the NFL? Because I thought you were retired a whole lot of years ago. Or you were let go. Correct me here if I'm wrong. But anyhow, yeah. I I can't say I completely feel bad for her because she knew exactly what she was getting into. She knew the type of person he was, his personality, and just his affinity to, flirt. And we'll take it a step further. I mean, honey, again, you got him while you were still with someone. Hello. Hello. Jeez, nuts. She wasn't, I want to say though, she said that she was not married when she got with Chad, but she was in a relationship. So, regardless of which, whether you were married or in a relationship per se, according to you, you were still in a unit and you chose to step out. Even though you were having issues in the unit that you were in, you still chose to step out because for whatever reason, that was what your emotions were leading you to. I mean, purely, that would be an emotional action, right? Versus being objective. Because then I would like to think as we get older, we are a little bit better at handling our emotions and being objective with our actions, our thoughts, and our words. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Don't throw tomatoes at me. So I felt like also she's still hoping to get back with him. It's like clearly, I mean, from her actions, from her words, she's still pining for him. And I don't know if he's playing, I don't know if he's playing hard to get at this point, but it's like, girl, can you keep it cute, keep it classy, keep it demure. My gosh. It's jeez, like, girl, why did you leave him at? Why did you leave him at all if you were just gonna keep pining for him anyway? Oh my gosh, have a little respect. I mean, you got children. Good lord. And I know people will probably say like, well, she's a social media person or what have you. But there's things that you can keep private. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Sometimes, you kind of have to like, I guess, dig into your personal life. And in this rate, maybe because she's trying to plug a new show or a reality show. No shade. I'm just saying. There was enough shade that she threw at some of her cast members in the beginning of the video where she was, naming names, people that she liked, people she didn't like, and a particular lady that she said doesn't really matter. So, yeah. It just seems like when she was talking about it, it sounded to me like an iteration of Love and, what is it? Basketball Wives. I was going to say Love and Hip Hop, but I guess somewhere along that line too, like Basketball Wives. For some reason though, when I was thinking about that, I was like, I remember, what is her name now? Evelyn Lozada. When she said, I don't recall who she was talking to, when she said, I'm your favorite, what is it? I'm your favorite athlete's favorite athlete. I guess she's always going to be the OG, right? Anyway. Yeah. So. But I'm happy that she's taking the time out. Sharelle is taking the time out. She says that she's in therapy as well as Ochocinco. And I hope that both of them continue to progress in their therapy and like apply that into their lives and like their relationships. Yeah, I just yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, oof. I feel like both red flags. Red flag boulevard. Both lanes. Just saying. I'm just saying. Don't throw tomatoes at me. Anywho, darlings, that was all the short bit that I had for that. Remember, you're all kinds of fabulous. All kinds of fabulous, you. Leave grace for others, but do not ignore those red flags. And also remember to always journey in gratitude. I will see you all, darling dears, in the next go round. Take care of yourselves. Toodaloo for now. Bye.